A few technical issues tonight, unfortunately. I think it's just a very hot and sticky night, and I think my machine is struggling, which is shocking because it should be absolutely tip top. It's the problem is you buy these gaming laptops and after a year or so they do start to struggle, don't they? Which is unfortunate. I got myself because it should be absolutely tip top. It's the problem is you buy these gaming laptops. A little bit of a reverb there. Yeah, I bought an Alienware M17 a few years ago, and absolutely fine for the first couple of years, and then I started having major issues where I couldn't play games in 4K. All of a sudden 4K gaming was just something that just wasn't available to me anymore, and then other games started struggling, and then I realized very quickly that my console was playing up. My bloody $2,500 laptop was suddenly bricking it, and it was actually just down to a lot of things, really. Some of the thermal paste that Alienware insist upon using, it's absolutely abysmal. It's like the cheapest stuff you could possibly find that they shove into these machines, and I had to repaste it, and good old clean, good blowout. Just shocking, absolutely shocking. Oh crumbs! I'm too busy looking here. Good old clean, good blowout. Just concentrate. Sorry, I was just checking my stream here. I couldn't see my stream running, and I was just trying to make sure that it was running. But of course, you can't check and do your skill checks at the same time, can you, Luke? No, of course not. Just gonna have to trust in the gods of streaming that we are working right now. But I took my laptop apart, gave it a good blow through with all the fans and everything, gave it a good clean, a good de-dust, as you do, and I repasted it, and that was the important component there. Was a repaste, and once I'd done that, everything was just absolutely fine and dandy. Oh, this is not good. Got no pallets there or anything. That was just a real poor thing I did there. There is a chance I can crawl away from this. Yeah. Oh dear. Is the game frozen? Have I frozen? This is not good for me. I think we've frozen. Oh my god. Seriously? We're gonna have to crash you. That's never happened before. I've never had the game crash me like that before. Well, aren't we all doing very well tonight? Crash! Well, that was a fun thing to do. Should we try that again? Oh, dear me. I can't believe we crashed out there. Crashed and burned. We'll load back up again. And we'll see what we can do. See if we can get back into a game. I wasn't having a good game. Let's face it. Anyway, let's talk shop. Let's talk Dead by Daylight. So, anybody that's been following my game experience with Dead by Daylight will know that I've been really desperately trying to improve my game. And I've been doing all the good stuff. So what I've been doing is I've been reading up, doing lots of reading. I've been watching lots of videos, and I've been learning where I was going wrong. Because basically what happened is I got up to level 5. I got red at level 5, and then after that I couldn't get any further. No matter what I did, I couldn't get to level 4. And the reason was because I was playing in a very specific way. I was playing very altruistic, so just concentrating on doing the gens and all the other stuff that doesn't involve kind of getting yourself up front with the killer, and that is a problem. Now, oh, look at that! I've been locked out for a couple of minutes. That's fine. It gives us a little bit of a chance to chat. And anybody that's playing solo, this doesn't count to anybody playing with friends, because quite frankly, as far as I'm concerned, people playing with friends, let's not even go there. I honestly think it shouldn't be in the game. I think it's an awful idea. It completely goes against the whole purpose of the game, which is for random strangers being thrown into a match with no advantages over anybody else. And when you've got play with friends, that completely throws it out. As a killer, having players friends is devastating to your game. Anyway, let's not even go there. Solo playing. As a solo player, if you finally get to level 5 and you're hitting a rock, it's because you're playing it very wrong. And that's what I discovered I was doing. And so what I needed to do was to learn how to get better. And how you get better is, first of all, very helpful, is just learning how to traverse the map properly, move around objects, how to travel from one spot to another. And the most important thing when moving through the map is time, giving yourself time to think about your next move. And that's where kind of where looping comes into it. Looping gives you a little bit of time to prepare for your next move, and a good safe loop is great for just giving yourself a bit of a breather and moving on. Beforehand, I was just running hell leather, just boom, keep running, and hope you'd manage to outrun them and outwit them, and that just doesn't work in the higher levels. In the higher levels, you need to be a little bit more controlled, a little bit more planned. Just better, basically. So learning map layouts, learning how to loop. But I found, for me, the most important part of kind of when the game just started to click for me was when I learnt to stop panicking in a chase, because that's how I was playing beforehand, just like a mad panic run. and you're not really concentrating on where the killer is or where you are. You're just concentrating on finding the pallet, finding the window, and hoping that you're going to make it there in time before the killer gets you. And that's a terrible tactic, real awful terrible tactic. I'm on the Jack Daniels, by the way, so I will be getting drunk through the process of tonight. Believe me, I will be. And yeah, so I started kind of like trying to calm myself down in chases, just concentrate more on where the killer is. Running while looking backwards, that took me a long time to get. It was difficult because I'm playing it. I mean, I've been playing Dead by Daylight since it was first released. I stopped playing it for about a year. I got really far into the game. I had a lot of prestiges, like proper classic prestiges. So I had kind of like all the really cool, funky looking costumes. And then my game crashed one day, and I lost everything. And all the devs could do to restore was to give me like a load of points. They gave me, I can't even remember how it was. It was a lot. I think it was around about 8 million points or something crazy like that. And yeah, okay, it helped me, you know, level up all my characters back up again. But the thing was, it took such a long time for me to get to that point. I stopped playing, and so I stopped playing, and then I didn't come back to it for about a year. And then when I did come back with it, obviously all those prestiges had gone, and it was all new. It was just the blood-soaked clothing. And yeah, so a little bit bitter there, but I stopped playing for a long time because I couldn't progress. You see, the thing was is that I had this, I reported it, and it took them about 2 or 3 weeks to get back. And at that point in time, I didn't want to play the game because I thought anything I'm doing is pretty pointless. I'm not progressing, so I stopped playing. After those 3 weeks, I think I just lost. I lost my mojo for it. I just wasn't really. I didn't really feel like I wanted to play it, and so it took me about a year, and then I came back to it. And I'm glad I did, because I haven't really stopped playing it since then. Really, I've been playing it an awful lot. I've only streamed a very small amount of it. Really, I feel like I didn't want to do too much of a series on it, because it was just I never really wanted to be one of those type of gamers that just gets bogged down and stuck on just one single game. You know, I want to be quite broad in my horizons, and I find that streaming actually kind of like pushes me to be more broader. Yeah, you know, I'm buying more unique games so that I can stream them, and I probably would never even play them. I played my very first like platform game. I haven't played a platform game in like probably about 10 years. And I played my very first one just a couple of weeks ago, just so I could stream it. And I think that's a good thing. That's a healthy thing, because I think being stuck in just one game or two games, you know, it's. I'm not saying it's unhealthy. There's nothing wrong with it, but I think that, you know, sometimes it is good to look out to see what is available. There's plenty of games that have extreme longevity, and I play plenty of them. You know, plenty of like building games and RTSs where, you know, there's a lot of replay value, and you know, I sometimes I've been playing these games on and off for years. Factorio's one which I've been playing for donkeys now, and I keep coming back to it, and you know, when there's an update I'll come back and I'll play a bit more. And Dead by Daylight's one of those games as well, where I'm just I keep coming back and keep playing it. But you know, with the tomes and the rifts, I'm not sure if I'm too keen on the format. I like all the cool stuff you get, but I hate the grind. I'm not a big fan of the grind. No killer. We're just gonna go for the save here. A little bit of a heartbeat. Nope, missed it. But we can. No, we're not gonna save. 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 It's a trapper! Fine, let's go and do this gen while she's chasing about over there. Oh no, don't you dare freeze on me again. Bloody hell, we're gonna need to go and do something here. I'm having a few network issues. Oh bloody hell, he's gone down into the basement. We'll get him out, no worries. Ah. Oh, hello. Have some of that. What's he doing? I do believe he is, yeah, he is gonna guard that basement. He is not gonna let anyone through. Oh, it looks like someone's got them out anyway. Probably put them back down there again. Jeez. They are out of the game. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, hello, this is not a good time to be doing this to me. We need a pallet. We need a good pallet. Network issues, network issues. Not what I'd be wanting right now. Oh dear. Haha. More network issues. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Bloody blast. It was a good chase while it lasted. No, we're not going down to the basement. Apparently we are. Yep. On the hook. This trapper seems a little bit obsessed with the basement on this map. And to be honest with you, I have not very good points today. Not very good points at all. I'm certainly not getting my achievement today. Well, this match. Handy. Healing window. Do you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try a little something or other. Once this game is done, I'm going to try reducing my screen down. Currently playing in 4K. There must be this guy. Let's see if we can find this last last gen. I'm really struggling here actually with the game. I recently switched over to playing in 4K because I'm playing in on a 4K monitor. The issue with the 4K monitor is that when you play, you get some issues. Here he comes. Oh god. Real problems today. Yeah, I'm having absolutely batshit crazy fucking issues. Ah, frozen again. Frozen. So I believe that it might be just too hot. Various other things. I'm gonna try reducing the game down to 1080 rather than 4K. See if we get a better pull on that. I can't even get that fucking hit check because it just froze. Yeah, this game is just a complete and utter failure. Yeah. Failure. I'm not even gonna wiggle. Alright, so there we go. Let's see how that handles. See if that handles any better. Graphics are going to be slightly reduced. I will have lost a pip on that game. Oh my god. Oh my god. I probably will have issues with certain buttons. It's something. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go back to 100, and then we're just gonna have to come out of the game and restart. It's all part of the fun. Technical issues. You'll have them. I'm just having more than anybody else at the moment. Alright, okay, there we go. Now, let's try this song again. This time, let's try to keep up with the beat. And there we go, you probably see me better now. I've got this big old bloody mic in the way. I do love a good mic. Okay, where are we? Let's take a little look. It's just coming back on again, back online, which is always good. Oh! Skip. I know it's good. It's so cool. I'm so glad they've started bringing other things rather than just videos. Video games. That's Jack Daniels. I'm glad they're bringing in other things rather than just films. Rather than just films. Jesus Christ, Luke, get a hold of yourself. It just means we're expanding, and who knows where they'll go. Comic books, TV shows. We've got TV shows. We've got the Demogorgon, haven't we? So it just means that they've opened up an awful lot. It's not just one single medium, which is really cool. And I think that's great. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Right, okay. I say very limited on what I've got here. I might even have to just grab one of those to try and get a few extra points. I always find when I do these tomes, I get huge amounts of blood points, which is always really freaking cool. Which actually brings me to my next point. In fact, actually, I don't even want that. We'll just go with nothing. I haven't done any of the killers. I've probably prestiged like one single killer, and that was like Michael Myers, not the comedian, the killer, the crazy killer guy from Halloween. And the only reason I leveled him up was just because when he first came out, I just played him to death, literally to death, just constantly, and I got him leveled up so friggin' quickly. But I've never really been all that interested in the killers. And you know, Michael was the first one where I thought, let's go with it, let's get him right up there, let's get him done. And we did, we got him there, and everybody was happy. I was happy, you was happy. That was good days. But I haven't done any of the others, and I desperately need to. So once I've finished getting all of my lovely survivors here to prestige level 1, we're going on to the killers. And I know I'm years behind many people. I'm not, I've been playing the game for a long time, just not as much as I probably like. In fact, actually, I've probably done more leveling up since I've been doing the tomes this year than I ever have before in the other games. Blah 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 blah. Way too much whiskey. That's what's going on here. Way too much whiskey. I was trying to say let's take a look at my perks, but it just came out as blah 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 blah. So I'm using Sprint Burst, which is a relatively new introduction to my builds. I never usually put it in there, but I've just been thrown it in as a let's give it another go type scenario. Self-care in all my builds. Adrenaline and Urban Invasion. Self-care, Urban Invasion are in all of my major builds. I just love them so frigging much. Adrenaline, I found. Adrenaline sits in. I always have kind of like I always have two kind of like permanent ones I always use, which is obviously I just showed you, sprint, and then I will have like two perk slots that I will change up, like Sprint Burst and Adrenaline, and I try different things to see what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and I find that Adrenaline is one that I'm using more often than not. A lot of the other perks are extraordinarily useful, but only in certain situations, you know. But Adrenaline seems to be working for me very well right now, so that's in my build. And as I said, Sprint Burst is just something I'm just playing with. It's you know, it gives you an edge against a good chase. And if you're using Vigil, you can get that time down. I've seen people online using Vigil to great effect, but I've failed to get the same effect. I find that actually the 20% speed up of speed up of the cooldowns that you get for like from using any of the perks, I don't see a huge amount of difference. You should be able to, but I just don't. I'm not seeing it. Right. Okay. It's been a while since I played this in 1080, but I'm sure I'll get over it very quickly. Everything's so much bigger. Graphics are not as clearer, but... hey! Come on! Give us a chance. Oh, great skill checks. Seriously, when you scale everything up, those skill checks get real small and it's really hard to get those great ones. Generator repair, the game. We got old Freddy Krueger, of course. Do love a good Freddy. Oh. For a second I thought that was a chest. There it goes, another gem. I'm just gonna hold back a second. In fact, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this. Totems are important. I don't care what anybody says. I've seen many streamers freak out when people are doing totems rather than generators, but if you get to end collapse and your node, no Ed, well, suddenly you just really appreciate the fact that someone got all those totems. Ooh, a diversion. Okay. What a lovely diversion. Thank you very much. The new auras. Oh my god. It's like, what is going on there? I feel like I need a binoculars. Blooming Freddy. We probably don't want to hang around here for too long. I was right. Where is he? What's he doing? Jesus Christ, girl. Ah. Is he coming back round? Of course he is. No? Fair enough. He's being a nice killer. Okay, fair enough. Not interesting me. Oh, she has let herself go way too early. That's a real disappointment. I could have come and get her. I could have got her. But no, sadly she decided to throw the towel in. This actually feels a lot more stable actually. Now we're running at 1080 rather than from a 4K downgrade. Feels a lot more stable. Yeah, do you know what? My computer's a lot more happier playing like this. think just running at 4K and not great with my machine. Especially in this weather. Oh, melting. Melting, melting, melting. Well, so far, Mr. Freddy's only attacked me and the other gal, Miss Laurie Strode, and a little bit disappointed in everybody else's progress, really. Yeah, well, run. He's still not coming after me. Jesus, this guy. Self-care. I don't care what anybody says. I love a good self-care. It might slow the game up a little bit, but I'd rather have 2 hits than 1 hit. We do need to get these generators though. This is why I should have self-cared. Short order, cook. Oh well, it's my first run of the day. He's actually playing quite decently, this Freddy. It's a good Freddy. Oh, thank you, Fang. Can you... Okay, wait, we're gonna go over here. Fine. Yeah? Come on, I will finish you off. And if you could just tickle me a little bit. Wow, he's really going through us today, isn't he? We really should be going for these gens. Let's not be distracted by the people on the hooks. Oh dear, that's not good. Yeah. Oh God. That was more lucky than anything else. I'm gonna have to play a tricky game here. Oh, there we go. Ah! Freddy's hit radius is actually a lot longer than a lot of the other characters. It's quite surprising. Really difficult to do that. Back on the hook. I just need these guys to do the gens. I don't... They're not doing anything, they're just running around. One of them's just gone into a bloody closet. Never go into a closet. I think we're done. Agreed? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Done. Crazy. Let's just hope I didn't lose another prestige. I've got no excuses this time. No excuses. Oh, we got a fragment. That's something good. Oh, 12. I think that's just about even, isn't it? Just slightly over. Just slightly even. Well, that's, you know, I can't complain. Can't complain, really. Gotta be happy with that. Right, okay, we're out. Need to top up. Let's have a quick top up. So, Swift William. I love it when you're leveling up. When you're leveling up, it's fun because you get so many offerings, and they're all very exciting and thrilling. But when you when you prestige level 3 and you start using that character a lot, you find that you start running dry a lot. And a lot of this stuff I just don't use. Don't use any keys. No, I've got 7 ultra rare keys. I'm never going to use them. Ever, ever, ever. Keys are the type of thing that you will pull out of a case mid-game, and it comes in very handy. But it's not something you bring into a game. It's something that you, by chance is a good use. So I've had now a couple of games where I've picked up a key mid-game and I've managed to use it in that game, and you know, it wasn't completely necessary for me to win. I could have easily have just gone out the gate, but it was just fun. I've got the key, I might as well use it. But taking a key into the game, I've never found it very useful, so I'm never going to use those. Torches, I'm terrible with, absolutely frigging terrible with, and I don't know why. You know, when I'm playing killer, people use torches on me all the time, and it makes them seem so easy. I tried to use a torch, nah, nothing, nada. So I don't use torches an awful lot. Healing packs, I'm always using self-heal, so if I'm got a healing pack, I'm usually using it on other people. So I usually just save those up. But I do love a good repair kit, a repair box. That's always fun. Right, is there any room for me over here? No. Let's go find another one. Safe side. So far, no view of the killer. We'll see him very, very shortly, no doubt. He's probably going to show up. Just before we came on live, we watched an old Amicus horror movie called Asylum from like the 70s. It's an anthology horror film. Back in the 60s and 70s, if there was a horror film, it was either done by Hammer Horror or Amicus. The kind of like, you know, the cheap ass horror films, the British horror films of the time. And I love them all. I love all the original kind of a Hammer Horror Dracula movies. Oh my god, they're so good. They're so bad and they're so good. One of my favourite films of all time is Kiss of Kiss of Dracula. It's just one of those. It's one of those kind of like those rubber battered movies. That is just it's got such low production value that it's awesome for it. Literally rubber bats. So not the kiss of Dracula, the scars of Dracula. I don't know why I said kiss. I should know better. The scars of Dracula, rubber bats, terrible prosthesis. It's just, it's everything that's bad about a movie that makes it good. I had no idea what was going on there. He got him off the hook so quickly, I didn't even see it. She's got herself a little bit torn around there, hasn't she? Is she going back for some? Oh no, she actually has got someone. That's fine. Plenty of time for us to get this done. Oh no, 2 down. What was he thinking? Come on, down. Quickly, run. You know what? Fuck it. Hey, she just come out of nowhere. What the flipping hell was that? She literally just popped out of nowhere. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. I'm just gonna heal myself here. Hide behind the tree. I'll heal you if you heal me. There we go. This is a bad trade-off. Why am I healing you? You should be doing me first. Hey? Ladies first, right? Hey! Come on, let me finish you off. He doesn't want us to finish him off. Fine, just he just wanted the gin. What a cheeky sod. It's fine. Let's go and find this other one. There's got to be another one lying around here somewhere. Oh no! I was just beginning to have fun. Does that count towards my challenge though? It doesn't? Ah, oh, come on. All 3 other survivors escaped the trial. I have to remain the trial while they escape. Go cry some more. Node and rage quit. Oh. Best game ever. That was sad. That makes me cry. It makes me cry so much. Well, that was a waste of a good offering, really, wasn't it? Good offering, all gone. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need to do this right now. I'm doing it. Infinite level 50. Oh, look, fixated. Do you know what? Won't mind that. For silly reasons as well. Fixated is it basically it makes you see your own scratches. I think it makes you go a bit faster. When uninjured, while uninjured, you walk 10% faster. I like to think of it as the training wheels of avoiding the killer. It's an awesome way of kind of like learning how the most simplest of movements can, you know, put scratches all over the place. I think it's a really, really cool tool, and I'm glad they've added it into the game, because it's something I've always wondered about. Kind of like the killers see your marks obviously as soon as you make them, almost instantly, but there was no way in game for you to see them, and how they relate to your movements, apart from if you play the killer and you're seeing other people doing similar movements. This is a way of a new person coming into the game and seeing it. I almost feel as if it shouldn't even be a pay for perk. It should be just part of the standard game. I really think they should bump it to, you know, just part of the game. Give new people an opportunity to learn the impact that their movements make on the game. Just my 10 pence worth of fall. It's not an awful lot. There's not a lot of change going on up here. That's just one of them. Holy ho. Right, okay, let's do another game. I do love a good game. Love, 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 love. Ooh, what we got today? We got 2 Claudettes and 2 Nias. We have got a lovely sandwich. I do love a good sandwich. Again, I'm taking nothing in. We're going to rely on boxes and stuff today. It's just the way I roll, man. I love to roll. I love a bread roll. If you put ham in that, a little bit of cheese and mayonnaise, splodge of mustard. I love a good roll. That's the way I roll. Little quiet on Twitch tonight. I'm actually quite surprised. Usually Twitch is usually rocking. I actually moved away from Twitch to YouTube. I got a lot better performance on YouTube than I ever was with Twitch, to be honest with you. And then recently I did a little bit of streaming for Facebook, because they've obviously got their streaming service that goes directly to pages and stuff, and it's tricky for someone in my position. I mean, obviously I've been streaming now for roughly about 1.5 years, but not like every week kind of thing, just on and off here and there. And you just, I guess, you know, if people don't know you're streaming, they don't know when to log in and see you, and it's important to do it on a regular basis, I guess, or on a schedule. But the issue is time. When you work full time, you know, scheduling around that is tough. It's tough. And you know, I'd love to hear from other streamers that have a similar situation. You know, someone that's got such a passion for gaming, and someone that would love to be able to stream much more, and you know, and have people join them on their journeys. And that's what it's all about, really. It's just it's reaching out and sharing. But you know, people that are doing it are around you know, your regular 9 to 5. I mean, I've got no illusions of grandeur here. You know, I do this because it's fun. Oh wait, that was a tree! That was a tree! Oh my god, game. Give me some frigging credit. That was a bloody tree. I don't care how you look at it. That was bad math there. I ain't even wiggling. I ain't even wiggling. I'm gonna get myself some more alcohol while I am wiggling on the chair. You know, it's tough at the moment. It's tough for everyone, really, isn't it? We're all trying to keep a little bit of sanity, you know, in a world gone absolutely upside down. And you know, I think gaming has always been a stability for me. Gaming has always been the thing that relaxes me more than anything else. And I guess that stems just from childhood. I grew up playing video games. I grew up with Commodore 64s and Ataris, and you know, I saw the very first consoles come into play, and you know, I grew through that. I watched the industry grow and change, and it was something I could always rely on. Always rely on video games. They're always there to keep me entertained, to keep me happy, keep me sane. And right now, we need it. We need a little bit of sanity. I'm gonna take that. I think for the whole COVID-19, you know, I've needed it more than anything else. I think it's just, you know, it's different for other people. You know, well, some people need family and friends, and don't get me wrong, I need that too. But more than anything else, I just need, and you know, I've needed that stability, that level of stability, that thing that has always kept me level, and that's always been video games for me. And I'm doing terribly tonight. I'm doing really, really terribly. I'm gonna lose a pip here. Unfortunately, it's just gonna be the way the game is today. Smile and grin and bear it. I just wasn't concentrating on that game. I really wasn't. Oh, how bad have I done? Oh, I've done really bad. I've done really, really bad. Some nights I have really, really good games. You know, I have games where I'm kind of like, I'm looping killers constantly. And it looks pretty impressive. But I'm kind of like this. Throughout the whole thing. And then other times I play really bad like that, and it kind of like, it just takes it away. I mean, you know, I'm never going to get to 8 at this stage. Never, 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 because I'm too busy pissing about. That's what it is. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, what's been keeping you going throughout all of this? What's important to you? We all have our things that we cling on to just to keep above the water. We all have our vices, you know, the unspoken vices that we don't feel the need to confess because they're not dangerous or unhealthy. They're just things that we do to keep us afloat. You know, I've always enjoyed being creative, and I've always enjoyed reading and writing and drawing, but the constant has always been video games. Always. It's always been video games. You know, I remember before, you know, way back, kind of like early not I'm about to say consoles, early PCs. Let's call them early. They were early personal computers, where you know, you'd have to literally kind of like program things in to run in order to get things to work, you know. And even when the Commodore 64s eventually came out, you still need to type in commands to run tapes, and there was certain games that wouldn't run without certain commands. It, you know, it was there was a level of knowledge needed in order to run on those consoles. I keep saying consoles, computers. But you know, these days it's easy. You know, you turn the computer on, you shove your disc in, and the game's pretty much already there. It's ready to play. And you know, we used to put a disc in. We'd have to you know, type in some commands, press play on the cassette, and then wait half an hour and sometimes up to an hour for a game to load. And you know, you'd have a selection of games, and so each of those games would take an hour to load, and so you wouldn't be jumping in and out of games at all. You'd be just playing one game for, you know, a few hours or so. And I used to love, you know, some of the games. You know, a lot of them were the games where you really did need to just keep playing them over and over again to learn stuff. So stuff like Head Over Heels and Dizzy and all those puzzle games where you learn from experience. The more you played, the better you'd get at it. These days, there's far too many save points, and we live in a very throwaway world. I'm trying to find the right word, and I can't quite think of it. But we live in a world where it's far too easy to give up and just go back to a previous save state. My God, what the hell was that, Luke? Jesus Christ. Come on. Run really fast. Me personally, I'm going to hide right here. And then go back over there and get that gen that I bloody messed up on earlier. Yeah, it's oh, Jesus Christ, man, seriously, what are you playing at? I think it was healthy for a young lad to kind of, like, you know, repetitive play where you learn by mistakes, and you keep you half an hour into the game you die. So what? Start again, go from scratch, learn from your mistakes. You know, you didn't worry about it. He wasn't concerned. It was just that was it. That was just the game. I've messed up on that again. Jesus Christ. Right, concentrate. Where the hell am I going with this? There we go. Well, that's fun and all. But you've just lost me. I'm gonna get this bloody gen if it's the last thing I do. I need to concentrate. Too busy reminiscing. Let's get some good old-fashioned gen stuff doing. I think we live in an impatient age, is what I'm trying to get at. Is the point I'm trying to make. We are way too impatient, and I think sometimes it's healthy to take your time to learn things. I think that's why it's taken me so long to get to grips with Dead by Daylight. But I must admit, you know, it's great to see so many young people adopting video games as their source of entertainment. Some of them, you know, even taking it further than that. Some of them are, you know, it's become a career option for them. And I just wish that I had that opportunity when I was younger. It's not, and it never will be, a career opportunity for me, but I'm glad that it's something that now is available. It's out there. And if you are a young person watching a very old man playing it's a silly little game on Twitch, I say to you, you know, just don't take it for granted. Is what I'm saying. Don't take it for granted. if you manage to make a career out of this, you're extraordinarily privileged. Extraordinarily privileged. I grew up with a lot of friends who absolutely loved football. And the sad thing about football, not sad as in emotionally sad, the unfortunate thing about like when you go to a football match or something is that you've got a lot of people in the grounds watching the game thinking that they could do better than the players on the pitch, and a lot of them are kind of like, oh, you know, they've aged out, there's no way it's ever going to happen for them, but they've always got that hope, that little twinkle in their eye, like, oh, you know, maybe, you know. And it's kind of like that with it's kind of like that with video games to an extent. You know, you kind of like, you know, you probably are past your prime if you haven't made it by now. If you're not making a career out of it at my age, you're never gonna. And you know what? I'm alright with that. I'm not streaming because I think I'm gonna make $1 million out of it. I am streaming because I bloody enjoy doing it. Video games have been an important part of my life for just about forever, and to suddenly find an output for that, a way to share it with people, well, bloody hell, am I not going to do that? I am going to do that. I'm not going to do it. I am going to do it. Whatever. But anyway, here I am, streaming a game I enjoy playing to you lovely people. And I'd love to hear from you. I really genuinely would. Especially in lockdown. I think we all need to reach out more and communicate. Oh, flip. Yeah, well, I gave it a go. I hope she gets that motherfucker. And she bloody well will as well. You beautiful human, run like a mofo. Don't worry about me, just get the fuck out of here. I don't appear to be running, but I'm sure as hell gonna come up here. And this is my secret safe place up here. You barely ever find killers come up here. It's a good spot. Just as long as I hit my checks, I'll be fine. So, I'm still not going to do my challenge. But, do you know what? If I can get out of this match in one piece, good for me, right? We both had exactly the same idea. That's so funny. He's out of juice. He is going to be bouncing back between the 2 points. And I don't even know where the exit gates are. So this is going to be a fun ending. I just need him to come over here. See that the oh, she's going for it. Tell you, she can go for it. I'm waiting here. I think we're good. Hey, get the fuck out of there. That was great fun. Oh, I got a pip. I got at least one pip out of that. That was pretty cool. Never going to get this bloody challenge though. 22, 23. Not bad. Not enough unhooking. I was too busy blabbing and talking, you know. Really should concentrate when you're playing these games. That was nice. We did really well. Alrighty-o. Let's move on swiftly, hey? Oh man, I am so friggin' knackered at the moment. I don't know how you guys are all feeling, but I am struggling. I really am. Just so tired all the time. And this heat is not helping at all. So this challenge is going to be one of those ones where it really is down to the full team. We need everybody to I want to say contribute. That's wrong, because everybody that goes into the game has obviously got the same idea of how they're going to play the game. Do the gens and get that F out of here. That's the whole point of the game. What we need is for everybody to be on the same, at least, skill set, as in kind of like know how to avoid being seen right at the beginning of the game. That's what it comes down to. If you think about it, you know, the games fall apart. These games will always fall apart when someone gets caught, right? Until then, the killer is just like bouncing back and forth between gens, hoping to find someone. Up until that point, it is completely the survivor's game. As soon as one single person gets found, it all falls apart. I honestly believe that you could happily sacrifice one survivor and get like 3 gens done. You know, controversial, maybe, but the point is if everybody kind of stops getting caught right at the beginning of the game, you know, that'd be really great, and then maybe we can get this challenge done. It's not, I know it's not as easy as said as done. I myself have spent many a game being the very first person found and hooked within the first couple of minutes of the game. It does happen, but you know, there are ways of reducing the risk of that. Jumping straight into a game and onto a gen is never the smartest thing to do, especially if you're not equipped to outpace and outrun a killer. If that's something that you're not very good at doing, jumping straight onto a generator might not be the best idea for you. So what I need is just a group of a very much like-minded people that really just want to get this bloody challenge done and out the way. And then we can all move on with our lives. We can all move on and be happier, wiser, smarter, wonderful people who can get drunk and watch movies and do other things. Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. There's a few movies I'd love to watch right now. For some reason, I really want to watch Aliens, the director's cut. I don't know why. I guess I always want to watch Aliens, the director's cut. Yeah. Mostly. Oh my god, with it's not two identical Megs. 3 identical Megs. You know what? What top is that? Is it the prestige top? And no. 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 Yeah. Fuck it, I am going to take a frigging torch in with me. What have I got? I'm not even sure I'm running here. Adrenaline, self-care, sprint burst, quick and quiet. Fine. This is hilarious. This poor killer. This could be a bit of fun. Taking a little bit to load. I remember in earlier builds of the game, if it took a little bit too long to load, you knew that your game was just going to crash out. Because somebody would always quit the game, or maybe it took long because somebody had quit it out and it was just trying to figure out what to do. But anyway, when it took a little bit long to do, you're like, oh, really? Come on, please don't do this to me now. but it would, of course, crash right out, and you'd lose your offerings. You'd lose them. They'd be gone for good. They fixed it now, so if someone does drop out during loading, you still get your offering back, which is kind of cool. But for a while there, you'd lose everything. Kind of like that, which is a real shame because that would have been so much of a fun game. Oh man. That's a real freaking shame. That would have been a fun game. Killer quit out though. Money. What are we running here then? I actually haven't used my adrenaline so far. But then again, I wouldn't have used any of the other perks I usually rely on. So if it's not adrenaline, I certainly would be using this bad boy for a time, or I would be using the Unbreakable. But again, you know, kind of like the borrowed. Here's my issue with borrowed time: is it's probably one of the most useful perks in the game to give somebody on the hook that's just been unhooked a second chance, a reprieve for a very short period of time, just to get the hell out of Dodge. Is an amazing perk for the person being unhooked. For you, you get pretty much no benefit out of. I think let's have a look. You probably get some bonus points or something. Let's have a look. Where are we? Ooh, gone right past him. No, you get nada. So basically, for the person using it, there is absolutely no benefit whatsoever. And I know kind of the whole point of the game is to get all your team out and alive, but at the same time, I benefit more from other perks than I do from borrowed time, and I'm going to use those perks that benefit me more than I'm going to use perks that benefit other people. And I guess it comes down to how you're playing at the time, what kind of build you've got. You're playing an altruistic build. I love that word, altruism. If you are playing an altruistic build, then of course you'd want to throw that bad boy right on there, because who wouldn't want to help other people? But if you're not, like I am right at the moment, then there's other perks that you far better for a solo player. Ooh, tired. I don't feel like I've made any progress so far. I mean, like, I haven't even got an extra tier yet. As I say, it's painful, cruel. And unless you're doing challenges, I've just got this one single challenge to do tonight, and it's obviously taken a little while. Our Megs could have done it. If we'd had that Meg game, we'd have just nailed that so much. I have faith in Meg. Having Yu's costume there, really awesome. I guess that's one of the things that the Dead by Daylight devs are getting very right in certain aspects, as are the costumes. that they're putting out there for sale. Some of them are amazing. They're so good, and I love the fact that you can actually work your way up to some of them with in-game currency. You know, you build up. It takes a long time, but you can actually buy not only costumes but characters and stuff like that. That's amazing, and you've got to give your hats off to the devs for that. That's really good. But at the same time, though, it's if you're a non-premium playing character, if you're someone that's not actually paying out for costumes and stuff, someone that's just hoping that they'll work their way up to all the stuff that they want, it's a false economy. And I know, because I've been here on plenty of games where you believe, I can't believe he hasn't come for me. That's what you have in your mind, is that you're going to do it yourself. You're gonna work the game, play the game, and earn all the currency to get all the stuff you want. I've played games. Let's put this into context. The Simpsons Tapped Out, great example here. So The Simpsons Tapped Out is a game that can amply provide players with premium currency, which comes in the form of donuts. Of course it does. Pink, lovely, juicy, tasty, sugar-coated donuts. And you know, there's plenty being thrown around, but the thing is that the amount of content they throw out is fast and furious, to the point where anybody playing the premium games, they'll believe that they will be able to get themselves a lot of good stuff. But actually, what they'll find that happens is that they will very quickly... Oh, I don't know why I did that. Oh, I don't know why I did that. They will very quickly find themselves coming... well, they're drowned. They're basically drowned in the amount of content that's coming, and so that thing that they've saved up for about 6-7 weeks, it pales in comparison to the amount of stuff that's been released since then. And that's why it sometimes is a bit of a false economy. And I messed up there big time because I was too busy fucking talking. Still, no one's come to me. Plenty of time now to hook myself up with another drink. Bloody hell. That is not a measure. That's half a glass. Oh well. Oh, I think I'm about to get rescued. Oh, well, that's nice, thank you. Oh, a little bit of healing, little bit of healing. It's never gone wrong. I don't know if you're like me, but I often when I have a really bad game, I go away and I have a real good think about what I did wrong. And a lot of the time it's just down to just poor choices. In retrospect then, I was a little bit too gung-ho. The killer was clearly still in the same area, and nevertheless I was determined I was going to get that person off the hook. For the points, of course. And that was a really, really terrible mistake on my behalf, because the killer was still in the area. I sacrificed, you know, one of my hooks for For what? For a few points. Well, you can hear me. But whether you can chase me is another question. You gonna chase me? You gonna try? Nope, gave up. Looking back. That's what it's all about. Looking back. Now I'm gonna heal myself and jump on that gem. I love the way she's coming up to me screaming. That is so funny. Problem is we are in a bit of a bad position here because we're right next to a friggin' gen. Now, do we save the person on the hook? Apparently not. So, actually, you know what? We're doing really, really badly here. Back to fucking healing myself. Da 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 da. Fast loop. Up, out, and away. That should be enough. Ooh, hello. He's thirsty. Fine. How thirsty? We're about to find out. Not that thirsty. Never fucking jump into, never jump into the... I was about to drink that, and I better top myself up. Never go into the freaking boxes of death. Oh. Oh, now I'm in a position. Can I pour my Coke? Oh, I did it. Well, there is no way we are doing these friggin' gens. We are screwed. Royally screwed. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Check to see if there's a box down here. Torch. Well, this is her first hooking. This is a pretty good player. Let's get her off. Come on. Let's face it, you're a better player than me. Let's get you off. Did he not see me or did he get distracted? Let's do this, Jen. If you don't get this gem right at the beginning of the game, if you leave this gem right to the last minute, ah, God, it's a bugger. It's a real bugger. Oh, God, I'm so sorry, Gum. He is going to protect this hook with a vengeance. Yeah, he's hanging about. Thing is that me doing that gen is going to make no difference to the game. Getting her off the hook will. Ah, it's a safe spot. I have to find somewhere dark. She is gone out of there. Right, okay. If he hooks her, we are looking for the hatch. I don't know if he's going to hook her, if he's going to see if he can find me. This is a pretty shitty place to hide. He might even be scoping out. No, I was about to say something stupid, like he's scoping out for where the hatch is, but I don't know if the hatch even shows at this point in the game. Okay, so he's not sticking about, so she might be salvageable still. He's not going too far, is he? Come on, let me go, let me get her, let me get her. Let me get her, let me get her. Do you know what? Fuck it, go on, you deserve it. Take the hit. Take the hit. No, take the hit. Take the hit. Take the hit. It was a good game. I don't care how this ends. It is a good game. We've had a good run. Doesn't matter how this ends up. If he wants to kill us, he can kill us. But you know what? We tried so hard this game. I mean, there could be a really good outcome of this, but at the same time, one of the things I've always learned is never to never to misjudge a killer. Come on. It's sometimes easy to assume that they're playing nice, and then they will really mess you up later on. I've never done it myself, but I often like to play with people. So, for example, you kind of like you give them the gens. Let's say they've had a really hard game, and you feel really sorry for them. So you give them the gens, but just as they're about to, they get the gate, but just as they're about to run through, they hang back a little bit too much, and you whack them, and you drag them back, and they think, oh, that's it, I'm going on the hook. And then just as you get in front of the hook, you let them go, and go on. Off you go, you little tyke, you little scoundrel. Me, I'm just happy to get a few extra points off of these gens. I think he's testing his aim. He's seeing how far away. Oh, he's missed. No, he's badly missing. I thought he maybe didn't need to target to shoot at. Never gonna get this gen done this way. You're leading the way, mate. You know where the gens are. Well, do you know what? If I come out anything from this, I'm going to come out with a nice new shiny torch. Which is cool. It's always a bizarre situation when a killer does this. Well, let's get this door open before he changes his mind, I guess. You wanna get it? Go for it. There we go! Max must have a double pip on that one. Surely! Surely! Ah, we are on 8! Great game, thanks. Great game, thanks. I love a double. And I even gained an item. Look at that. Ooh! Top points as well, look. Porn.com/women. Wow, how imaginative a name. I don't even get why people bother putting stuff like that. Are they like advertising websites or something? I don't get it. Why'd they do that? I understand. Anyway, but both me and porn.com/women got 32,000 points, which is very nice. Right, okay, let's do one more, shall we? We gotta get this bloody challenge done before the end of the night. Seriously, this is just taking forever. Why does it take so long? But do you see what I mean though? If you were relying on some of these challenges to get your points up, oh my, you'll be waiting a while. I mean, we've been playing now for a good couple of hours. Well, maybe an hour and a bit. No, actually, a good couple of hours. And we're not... Yeah, we're not even close to, like, getting past the 10 point. Oh, I see, you can do it in... Oh, do you know, that's interesting. You can do it in stages, not in one go. That's interesting. Still, we still need people to survive, though. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. I'm back once again, like the Renegade Master. Well, I brought my my torch in, my ill-gotten gains from the last match. Let's make it worthwhile, hey? Let's see if we can get this challenge done. If I can get it done, I'm gonna be one hell of a happy young man. I am young. And a man. Not gonna get anywhere with that type of shit though. Come on, look at this guy, look at this guy, he's just standing there. He's just standing there, he's not doing anything. He's just standing there. Ruining everybody's game. Someone unhooked him. No way. They've unhooked him and they are healing him. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Look. Yeah, whack him! Whack that motherfucker! we could all benefit out of this. Let's milk the man, milk him! No, let's chase him! No, let's get that guy! That guy's so much more fun! Ah, that's no fun whatsoever. We was having a thing there. We had a good thing. And you ruined it. You just went and ruined a really good fun thing. This game's going to be over so bloody quickly. Come on, let's make something of this game. Come on. Poor game, poor game. I'm gonna see if I can crawl away. Let me... Oh man, let me crawl further away. If you can get me up, it's great. If you don't, you're just gonna point him where I went. Some people do that and it's really annoying. You're just trying to crawl to a nice, safe little spot. and people keep coming and trying to heal you, and the killer sees them and knows exactly where you are. Really friggin' annoying. This time around though, actually turns out to be very good, and I thanked her for that as well. It's always very polite to be polite. It's always very polite to be polite in this game. No, I think that, do you know what, this game, there's a huge amount of toxicity in the game. You just need to look at the conversations that people have with each other after the game. It's toxic, really toxic. And I think we should all strive to try to be a little bit more positive with our criticisms. It's a game, you know. You win some, you lose some. You die, you lose a pip, you gain a pip. You get points, you don't get points. I think that we should be playing the game with the idea that we're just going to have fun. And I think if you have fun with it, then tell people. I mean, for example, that was a bit of a bizarre scenario I had there with the killer. The killer didn't want to play, you know, altruistic for the whole thing, but for that short period of time, he was quite happy for us to milk points off of that player. And that was fun. And, you know, I will say so as much when the game is over. But right now, I really want to get that achievement. And I'm missing all the great hit skills. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Way, there he is. Another one goes, another one bites, another one bites the dust. Hey, get used to. It's always frigging risky to go in there, but you know what? I have got. I haven't even got that. Do you know what? I thought I had quick and quiet on the go there. I don't. It's so lucky that I went in there quietly, but he figured it out. He got me. Fair play. Absolutely fair play. I'm not even gonna wiggle. He can have me. That was it. That was good. He deserved that. That was so good. He had a little think about it, and he came back. And you gotta appreciate that. You gotta be consistent with your convictions, right? I'm wondering what this person here is doing. Look, I'm right here on the hook. He's clearly chasing that person there. We can all see it. What is she doing? Fine, but you ain't getting the heal. No, you ain't not gonna heal on me, love. We're getting that last gem. If you want to follow me, you can follow me, but I am getting that last gem. And this is where we are. Well, I'm dead on the hook, I think. But thank you anyway. Good game. Well deserved. I would like to see the outcome of that, but I'm not sticking around because I really want to get this challenge done anyway. Look. Close to a pip there, but not quite, you know, but as long as I didn't lose anything, we're all right. I think that if you're losing a pip, you've done something really wrong, or you're just really unlucky. I think that kind of like killers at higher levels. This is the thing, is this is the difficult thing now, is that you're not being leveled now with killers of your own level. You're being, it's more to do with your, well, it's hidden how the new matchmaking system works. But the issue with that, and it's something I'm struggling to get my head around, is that you don't know how it's been measured, and so you're not sure kind of like what you're expecting from the player. Beforehand, when it was with skill levels, you at least knew that what you was going to get was someone that at least had the dedication to get to, you know, a certain level. It's not easy to get to level, you know, 5. It's not easy to get to level 6 or 7 or 8. You know, it's tough. But if you did find someone that got to that level, at least, you know, there was a certain amount of dedication and skill involved. And what you wasn't going to get was someone that was just going to face at you on your first hit. And that's always the difficult thing, is when you're trying to level up and someone does something like that, or if someone tunnels you. Tunneling, in my opinion, is just, oh, it's just horrible. It is the worst. It's the cheapest denomination of a killer, someone that just tunnels. And I always try to avoid it as best I can. As far as I'm concerned, this is the way I play. Is that I hook somebody and I move away from that hook, and I give them as equal opportunity to get away as anybody else. I'm not near the hook. In fact, actually, a lot of the time I'm playing with perks that benefit you from not being near the hook, and you know, I want to be a certain distance away before you are unhooked, so that I can get certain perks that operate. And so I'm always very careful to make sure that I'm not tunneling someone. If I do. But the thing is this is, I keep saying this is the thing. Terrible habit. If I come across someone that I've just unhooked, I'm not just going to let them run right. I'm not just going to say, hey, you know what, I've just unhooked you. You're free to go. That's just stupid. That's, you know, that's careless playing, because if someone's running around, they're running around doing gens, and that's not good for you. So what I'll do is I'll get them down and I will knock them on the ground, but then I will move on and find somebody else. I'll leave it up to the other players to get them up and whatnot, and that's what I do. That's the way I handle that situation, and I think it's the only way to handle it, to be honest with you, in a fair way. If you do it any other way, if you was to hook them again, it's tempting to do that, and you know, and sometimes you do find yourself doing that if you're having a bad game, and that's just it's an unhealthy way of playing the game. And I try to deter. I will say to people, you know, don't do it. Don't do it. It's no good. Give people a chance. Hey! That was so stupid. Why did I do that? Answer on a postcode. Ah, that is so annoying. When you come into a game and you've got 4 other people there and you're the person that gets picked out. I don't think anyone's even come to save me either, look. Camping a little, he's certainly in the area. He's not exactly kind of like giving way. Thing is though, is never to give up hope in this game. First hooked, so what? Doesn't mean the game's over. There's still plenty of opportunity to score yourself a nice amount of points. What's really disappointing is when someone DCs really early into the game because they're the first person to get hooked. It's so unfair on the other players because you're robbing them of the chance of actually getting anywhere. Why did I do that? I don't know. I don't know. I could have hidden there. This is not a good game for me. I think he's been. Is he going to be a fair killer? No. He can't resist it. You see, I wouldn't do this. I would have moved on. And do you know what's really annoying is that even though I've been hooked twice, no gens have been done. 0. And I think that's a sign of a really poor team. I'm not helping. I'm not saying I'm any better than those guys, but at the end of the day, there was no gens been done. Not even one. We've got a killer that has just tunneled me. I guess now is a time to wrap your game up or just get out. Oh dear, time to get out. Here he comes. Oh no. Oh come on! That was down. That was mine. That was down. That was so down. Fine, I am not. Well, he's gonna. Well, I've lost a pip on this game. This is really disappointing. Really disappointing. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, that's a harsh one. Harsh pill to take, but we'll take it on the chin. We'll take that on the chin. That was not a good game at all. That was awful. Bloody hell. I made some pretty poor choices there. I'm still kind of like I'm still working on my looping. I don't think I've showed any great looping abilities this evening, which is really unfortunate. I can do it. I know I can. I can and I have. Where did he put Cold Wind? Oh. Ah, I missed out on that. Great. Come back there. Oh, I see. We're going to the Cold Wind Farms. How original. How tasteful. Let's have a look. See where we are right now. Do 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 do. Played Bubble Bobble recently. I was really hoping to play the arcade version of The Simpsons. That was pretty stupid, but I think I got away with it. Just see what I mean? It's just silly, sometimes silly little mistakes like that. Just how? What? Seriously, what is going on here? She was like only there for a few seconds. How did she go? Whenever I am playing that character, it takes me about 10 minutes to put one single thing down. She meant to put like what 4 down in a matter of seconds. What the hell? I honestly don't understand that. That's weird. Anyway, we're doing some gens. We like gens. Gens are good. We like great skill checks. Hate when we miss them. Really hate it. Good skill checks are good. Great skill checks are good. Greats are better. Greats are great. This is a good spot, I think. You You know I'm gonna ping this. I think I made a wise choice going into that locker there. Is that somebody else? It is somebody else. I think this killer... I think this killer's wants us to do the gens. Well, this is a bizarre turn of events. No wonder she's not bloody got us by now. I will get that totem. Yes, yes, madam. I knew something was up. She should have got me about 1 billion times. But at least, you know what? I might get my achievement out of this. And that makes me a happy, happy man. Some people might ask, what are they doing? She's probably doing an achievement. There is an achievement to teleport 10 times within a match. I think it's 10 times within a match. With the hack. I guess it's just that challenge she's attempting to crack. I still don't know how she managed to put down so many things so quickly. That was amazing. Thank you very much. Goodbye. See you later. No point to drag it out any further than that. She was giving us a win. I'm going to take it, but you know what? I left for everybody else. You idiot. What a freaking idiot. There was a perfect opportunity to get that challenge done, and you know what? Do you know who screwed it up? Me. I screwed it up. Of course I can say I was just being polite, which I was. I didn't want to stick around in the game any further than need to. This guy's like going, I'm a rank 5 as killer. Hagmain. That's great. Well done. Congratulations. Who gives a crap? Seriously. I mean, what's that mean to anybody ever? I'm leaving a match as a survivor going, hey, my main is a level 5 hag. That's nice. Well, congratulations. Well done. Yay. We're all ever so impressed by you telling us something that we will never be able to confirm. or care to confirm. Let's be frank here. Who cares? There was my missus. She loves watching cooking shows. I don't know if you guys have ever watched any cooking shows. There's so many out there, and I think she watches just about every single damn one of them. It drives me bonkers sometimes. But yeah, we watch a lot of cooking shows, and she watches a lot of stuff like Four in a Bed, and I can't even begin to remember the name of these blooming shows. But Four in a Bed is not a cooking show, kind of semi-cooking show. It's a hotel show where people go and stay in different people's hotels, but there's cooking involved. There's breakfast. The point I'm trying to get at is that twice now, with very short period of shows, people have been trying to kind of like come up with ways of entertaining each other, and twice now the conversations come up in these two very separate different shows of, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be? And my answer to that is exactly as it always will be, is who gives a crap? Seriously. Who cares? It's like one of those stupid things that pops up on Facebook, you know, what animal are you? What Simpsons character are you? Who gives a crap? It's... and do you know what? Please don't share that stuff with me. I don't care about that. No one cares about that. Who cares what flower you are, or what blooming dinosaur you are, or any other fucking crap. We are currently kind of like stuck in the midst of a terrible pandemic, and people are pissing and moaning about what blooming American dad character they are, you know? It's just crazy. If you could be any animal, what animal could you be? Oh my god. Really? Look, I am no big thinker or anything, but that has got to be the most small-minded type of small talk conversation you could ever think of for a dinner party scenario. What animal are you? What animal would you be? I would be a cheetah, because a cheetah is as fast and be able to get as far as fuck away from you as possible. Have we got another weird killer? Because that unhook was pretty damn quick. Maybe not. What animal are you? Jesus. No, you ain't getting me. You ain't getting me. Oh, okay, maybe you are getting me. Nice, well done. On the wrong side of the freaking door. Oh my, OMG. It pushed me on the wrong side. Where do you think you're going with me now? Exactamundo. Now would be a really good time to crawl as far away as I possibly can. It's not going to be very far, is it? What a weird game. What a weird little game. Oh, I'm lucky I'm getting loaded tonight, eh? What animal would you be? I think if you're playing Dead by Daylight, the best animal you could be would probably be well, either something fast or shape changing. I may just let myself run out because I just... Wow! Nobody got me off then! First hook! Down to my last... You know what? I think I might just let myself go on this one. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, no. I might just... Let me pip it. Let me pip it. There's absolutely no point. This team's pretty. I made a mistake, but this team's. No one's doing anything. What are you doing? No, I don't want to be saved. I want to die. I'm not even going to struggle. Just let me just start this game afresh. What went wrong then was, I could tell exactly what went wrong then. I was fully prepared for a proper run on the killer, but unfortunately there was just nothing there. There was no spaces for me to move into. There wasn't any places. There probably was. I just didn't see it. Again, I'm just not at that skill level to be able to loop a killer around absolutely everything. I need to have a good space to loop somebody. I need to have a safe loop in order to work that. I still don't know how people do it. It's still quite magic to me. I was playing killer just yesterday, and I had this guy. Boy, could he freaking loop. But lucky for me, he had a really awful team. As in, kind of like, I was chasing this guy for ages. I must have been chasing this guy for about 5 minutes. And he was looping me from one place to another. I've never seen anything quite like it. He was good. He was really good. Just unfortunately, his team were just really awful. Do you know how many gens those people got done when I was looping? And I understand the game enough now to know when to stop looping and when to keep going. And one of the key things is if you're chasing someone and gens are pinging, maybe it's time to stop and chase somebody else. Chase this guy solidly for a good 5 minutes, and I got him down eventually. It took me a long time. I got him down, and not one single gen had been done, which kind of you kind of got to ask yourself, what the hell was other people doing? Because they weren't doing gens. They were not doing the gens. You know, that's when you got a bad team, you got a bad team. Well, look, a little box for me. Let's see what I've got in here. Something to start me out of the game with. See if I can... Oh, let's see if I can just get this challenge done. I messed up earlier. I've been messing up all evening. It's probably... No, I'm not going to make any excuses. I've messed up. Let's call a spade a spade. Yeah, you know, I've messed up an awful lot. Fine. Don't we have Jen? No idea what was going on then. No absolute idea. That person did not want me getting in that gen. That was weird. Really friggin' weird. That was really weird. They was not letting me get in that gen. Why? I don't get it. That was, I'm honestly, I am flabbergasted by that. What the hell? Really friggin' weird. And do you know what? I tell you what it is. Playing with friends. For some reason they've got some sort of weird competition going. I'm telling you, playing with friends is killing this game. Absolutely killing it. That is just a weird type of shit you get when you encounter people playing with each other online. Weird shit. Weird shit. And did I punish those guys? Yeah, hell I punished them. Because as far as I'm concerned, that is just not... That is not what that is not what you expect. When you're playing this game, you do not expect that type of shit. Let me fucking help you with the gens. Don't fucking block me. I'm not gonna heal you. Fuck you. Apologies for my language, but no, fucking screw you. That's just... Oh, you want me to tell you? Fuck you. Haha. You heal yourself, you... You think you can do that to me and then just suddenly come back and like be best friends and stuff? No way! Absolutely no way. I am not playing that game. That is so friggin' out of order. I can't believe how much that's annoyed me. That really annoyed me. I just honestly, I have no idea what they thought they were playing at. That's really weird, right? That's weird. Yeah, well, I knew that was coming. I didn't need your help. Does that redeem them? No. Dear, we are in a pickle now though, aren't we? Let me help you right from the beginning of the game. Jesus Christ, we don't have this problem. What the hell was that? Blocking me from getting on the gen. Really weird. Really freaking weird. They're gonna probably want some sort of weird conversation at the end of this, but I am not having it. I'm not even gonna look. Because I know no matter what it is, the conversation they have is just not gonna... It's just gonna annoy me. What? It's just weird, bizarre, really bizarre. Yeah, you can get me, you can get me, you can get me. It's fine. He deserves a full win on this one, to be honest with you. He did really well. What is he doing? It's crazy. Whatever. Weird game. Weird game. Best game ever. I have no idea what KKKKK means, but it's in pretty poor taste, whatever it means. I've never had that before. Sabotage from within. That's really weird. That's really, really weird. I can't quite go over that. I mean, there's bad players, right? And then there's players that trying to sabotage you before the game's even started. That's weird. That is just mega weird. I'm gonna be playing that game back and analysing that very carefully to see whether maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe kind of like we were just doing that whole, oh, let me move out of the way, and then you move out of the way, then I move out of the way, then you move out of the way. Or maybe they were just doing it purposefully so that I couldn't get to that gen, because that's the way it seemed. Really, really fucking weird. Anyway, where are we now? So look, I'm pretty much one 8-minute game away from hitting 11 anyway. Not what I wanted. I wanted to hit that blooming task. Ain't happening now. I was hoping to have kind of like a few games of Survivor and then a game of Killer, because you get about 600 experience points from your first game with each character, not each character, but each in the Survivor, Killer, each category. So it's always good to do that every day, because you'll get, if you do that every day, I don't know, you save yourself about 4 or 5 games throughout the whole of the season. I'm not sure that's really saying much, to be honest with you. What are you doing? Come on, look, there's a fucking thing here. Walking around? I don't get that. Seriously, you know, there's a time and a place for walking around. When you're right in front of a gen. Yeah, you missed me. Oh, come on. I was getting through that gap there. That was all mine. It's not my fault. It was your fat ass. Big old fat ass in the way there that stopped me from getting through. Where are we going? We're going there. I'm all good for that. Well, doesn't worry. Look, here's a very helpful helper to help me out. Why did I do that? I did it on purpose because automatically this game sucks big time. So I just decided to give myself an out. Frigate, I've been given an opportunity. I will take it. It was weird. Oh, weird fucking game. Oh, do you know what? Out and out on this game. I think, do you know what? I'm not even gonna, yeah, just, let's just get on her. Let's just get out of this game. This game's friggin' awful. Awful, awful, awful. We'll try again. We'll try again in the next game. And I'm back to 9 now. My own bad. We're gonna have one more game tonight. One more game. One more opportunity of getting this achievement done. Oh. Lessons. No, we're slightly thickens. Let's do slightly thickens. One more game. And then we are done. Yeah, honestly, just that the last game, I just think. I mean, I can't blame anybody but myself. I just keep putting myself into the most stupidest situations. When I keep telling myself that I've improved somewhat in this game, and then I have days like today where I'm not seeing any improvement whatsoever. I feel like I feel like I've fallen off the wagon. If that analogy fits it very well. Where kind of beforehand I was doing really well. When I was playing, when I wasn't streaming, I was doing very well. I had some really awesome loops. And I was constantly getting the killer to stop following me because of the looping. Which is always a good sign. If a killer stops looping you, then they know the game. You know the game. They know, look, if you are doing good at what you're doing, then let's find someone that's not. That's the way it works. That's the way it works when you're playing as a killer. You know when to stop chasing something. And I was early on this week anyway when I was playing, doing very well. At the moment, not so much. All I want to do is get this challenge done. I don't know how many games in we are now, but it's just not working. It's not happening for me. This challenge needs me and everybody else on the team to be in the tip-top scenario, and I just don't think I'm in the tip-top scenario at all. I think I'm playing pretty badly tonight. Let's play it safe. Is hiding here safe? No. I tell you what, this one is a bugger to get if you're a killer, and it's still left standing later on in the game. Is that the Oni? Yeah, it's the Oni. Woo! Look at me! Getting you all looped around, my friend. Still gonna get that person off the hook. Ooh, an approve. Another approve. Just dodging, dodging, dodging. Oh, man, do you know what? I should have seen that coming a million miles away. I was waiting for him to come around that way and he totally read me. Totally read me. Great stuff though, look at that. A little bit of a chase. Why that person was in a cupboard over there, I have no idea. We was over there and she was in the cupboard over there. Or he was in the cupboard over there. What the fuck? Don't worry about healing me, let's just get these fucking gens done. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Come on. You wanna heal me? Fine. I ain't complaining. Oh, what in one hit? What the hell? Only I hate you so much. You're horrible. You are horrible. Please, somebody get another gen. And this is the point where you kind of start wondering what the hell people are doing. What was somebody doing in a freaking... Somebody else was hiding in a chest over here. Oh, you're healing yourself, are you? Well, look, here we go. Look, this is what real players do. Do the fucking gen. Do the fucking gen. Do the bloody gen. Seriously. Okay, my reward is a hill. See, this is how you deal with it. This is how you handle it. See? Gens first, healing later. Oh, that's a tasty one as well. That's ready to pop. He is so coming back for that. Go for it, go for it. Chase him, chase him, chase him. That's how that works. The killer's doing his best and... Oh, okay. Chase me down, why don't you? I mean, crikey, I'm your biggest threat right now. Oh my god, where's the bloody pallets here, hey? Well, of course. Oh, freaking hell. Well, sadly, do you know what? That literally is all the time I can give tonight. I can't squeeze even just one more game. I can't bear to squeeze one more game out. It has been abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. But, you know, thanks for joining me. I'm not quite sure what any of us have gained out of tonight. I've gained absolutely nothing. I've barely even squeezed out a few blood points, to be honest with you. But look, but anyway, you know, sometimes you have a good night, sometimes you have bad nights. Tonight's been a really bad night. Hopefully next time around we'll be a little bit more happy, and we'll find that our goals will be met. But anyway, look, thank you ever so much for joining. As always, look, I really appreciate it. You know, I'm doing this because I'm a gamer. I've always been a gamer, and I always will be a gamer. I do this because of what I love. You know, it's the same as any type of hobby that you can have. You know, some people that like sports. Some people like collecting bottle caps. Me, you know, I'm a gamer. I've always been there, and that's all over will be. I do it because I love it, and to have the opportunity to share it with you is, you know, it's something special. It's something. It's capturing a genie in a bottle. The amount of years I've spent playing games, and you know, having these experiences and these times. You know, I remember playing many games with friends on consoles and arcades and computers, and you know, we had so much fun playing them, and you know, the banter and the conversations had and everything about it. You know, we had so much fun with it, and all those moments are completely and utterly lost with time. All we have is our memories of it. The wonders of streaming and capturing these things is that we're finally capturing, you know, these gaming moments in a little time capsule which everybody can enjoy. And you know, I hope that people look back and watch these videos and enjoy them. I honestly, I wouldn't be doing it for any other reason unless I actually thought people would be doing that. But anyway, look, enough of all that. Look, thank you ever so much for joining me today. I will get better. I promise you, my gaming will get better. I'm gonna keep trying for everybody, for me, for you, for everybody's sake. We're gonna keep getting better. But I'll be back again real soon. I try to stream a multitude of different games. Dead by Daylight comes up more often than not, so if that's your thing, then great, wonderful, great, because that's gonna keep coming up. If not, there's plenty of other stuff coming. All I'm asking you to do is just to give me a like, a follow, and we'll see where things go. But thank you ever so much for your support, for your love, and for your time. And you know, good night. Ta-ta.